I wanted to go back a little bit. So, do you think that, in retrospect, do you think that Electra was only interested in signing you because of Astronaut?
No.
Or did you feel like they really saw the vision of who you wanted to be as an artist? And do you feel like they supported that?
No, because they wanted to hear demos from me of other songs that they could put out after it, and there was an actual concern that I didn't have enough music to push after Astro. So that told me that they did care. I just think developing an artist is not an easy task as a label. Even in general, but just like when people say, "Oh, we'll develop you," it's such an easy thing to say, but it is 1,000 times harder to do. Like to try and mold someone into superstardom or just like relativeness is just way harder than saying it. So for me, I knew it just wasn't about the song, although in a sense it was, because the only reason I was getting signed was because of the song. But I knew they weren't solely just focused on that. So no, I wasn't concerned with that at all.
Right. So being independent now, what is your goal? What's like your outlook on that? Like what do you want to accomplish?
I would love to be able to do another song that reaches like 10 to 20 mil streams. That's most probably like a realistic goal. I mean, if anything happened, like even 5 million, I'd be happy with, just to give me like a bit of I guess warmth and understanding that, you know, the music's still there and the feedback's still there and it's loved. But in all honesty, man, like I'm very, very thankful and grateful of where I've come. I don't really like setting goals. I just want to be happy, bro. Someone said to me once, there's two currencies in the world, social and money. Yeah. And it plays on me every day, but I think there's three currencies in the world, and one of them's happiness, and it's the most important currency we should be living by.
100%.
So, yeah, like for me, as I said, I'm not big on socials. That most probably burns me to the ground, but there was a big push for me to, like, act a certain way on socials and, like, be this social guy, and it's just not me, man. Like, I'm very humble, I'm very laid back, and I like being in my cave, my wolf's den, and just being away from society. So for me, it may burn me in the end, but in a sense of like, it's not how you, because everyone knows socials are a very key, important part to any music or career.
Is more important.
For me, man, I don't care about having 20 million in the bank, 50 million, 10 million. I just care about being happy, bro. And that's all I'll ever be.
Yeah, that's dope, though. I feel like that message needs to be pushed more because, like, as a society, we tend to value money, right? We value achievements and accomplishments and accolades and trophies and, you know, all these material things. And, you know, what I realized is once I got to a point where I didn't have to worry about paying my bills, I had money to travel, do things that I love, you know. Aside from that, I feel like I'm living the dream, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I protect my peace of mind. I protect my energy. I'm very conscious of who I allow into my world and my circle, you know, because I don't want any negative influences or negative energy affecting my life. So, you know, I'm very, very hyper conscious of that, and I just stay away from anything that I feel like will negatively affect that. And I feel like it's become more and more important to me as I get older, you know, like that is number one. Me having my peace of mind and being with my family and being with friends and spending time doing things that I love. And of course, you know, running my business, like, we all got to make money and support ourselves, but I'm at the point where I'm very blessed in my career, and I'm sure, you know, you probably feel the same way. It's like happiness is number one.
Correct. I mean, It's very simple, man. Like, for me, yeah, I've said it. Like, the currency is happiness for me, and
Yeah.
the more I earn in that area, is life becomes a lot more easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know people with $10,000 to $20,000 in the bank that are living life and loving life, and every day or every year we see someone with 10, 20, 50 million net worth committing suicide or down in the dumps, mental health. Like, there's proven, and yes, it may be the 1 out of 1,000 celebrities, but it's still a proven factor that money isn't the cure to everything. It does help, obviously. Like, anyone that says it doesn't help is obviously just talking out their backside, but it's not the key to your happiness.
I would say it's not the key to long-term
happiness,
sustained happiness.
Yeah.
Like, it makes life easier, you know, to not have to stress about bills and, you know, paying your mortgage or your rent. But outside of that, man, if your bases are covered, like, it doesn't really take a whole lot more to just, you know, to just live happy.